Derek Carr and Michael Thomas, I think something special is brewing, and it's all going to hinge on depth, on health. But I think something special is there. Let's just trace it back to the original steps. Derek Carr is a free agent. Derek Carr is meeting with the Saints. Derek Carr talks about people recruiting him from New Orleans. It turns out the player who was leading the charge, Michael Thomas. And Derek Carr talked about it on Tuesday. Said Michael Thomas was hitting him up nonstop. Did you sign the contract yet? Did you sign the contract yet? Are you joining the Saints? Wanted to know if he was going to be his quarterback. And just to prove that this is no fluke, here's the direct quote from Derek Carr talking about Michael Thomas being in the building on Tuesday. It's just so cool to have him in the building, Carr said. I know everyone was excited to see him. Everybody loves him here. They love his work ethic, his competitiveness, his leadership, the way he plays, the way he practices, he prepares. From just on the outside looking in, he's such a worker. That's probably why sometimes injuries happen when you play that hard and work that hard. And you don't ever ask a guy like that to tone it down. You got to keep going as long as you can. That was the first thing he talked about. And then he talked about how their connection could keep getting better. He asked certain things that Michael Thomas did well with Breeze, what worked, what didn't work. I'm just going to be that guy real quick. I have not heard Michael Thomas talk about his quarterback room since Drew Brees is retired. And I'm not here to be a conspiracy theorist. It's not what I want to do at all. But the fact that these two are pretty much just talking about each other so glowingly, there's something there. Because Michael Thomas hasn't talked about his quarterback like this since Drew Brees retired. And the fact that these two are connecting already. And the fact that at OTAs on Tuesday, all you see is the two of them just on the side chatting, figuring out certain routes, what they want to do. They are building that connection from June. So when September comes around, you can do nothing but pray and hope that you stop them. That's what they want. And that's what I think they can do if these two continue to get on the same page. But think about it. If Michael Thomas was recruiting Derek Carr in March, he wanted him there badly. He's got him there now. And now the two, it seems kind of inseparable in terms of when they're working out together. So I think this could be a special connection. And I think Michael Thomas is the perfect type of receiver for Derek Carr. And let me explain why real quick. For starters, Hunter Renfrow, and this is not a knock on Hunter Renfrow, by the way, because anyone who's watched this podcast knows I would take Hunter Renfrow on the Saints in a heartbeat. Hunter Renfrow had an 1,000-yard season with Derek Carr in 2021, was their best receiver, did a lot in the slot, also made some plays downfield. Michael Thomas, the Saints could possibly use in the slot if Shaheed and Olave on the outside, would dominate from that spot. You know on third down territory he's great. You know that all he does is pick up first downs, and you know he's got a route that's unbeatable. I could see an easy 1,000-plus yards for Michael Thomas if he stays healthy. Now, I don't know if he will be healthy. I hope he is, as you guys are waking up this morning listening, and I know you guys would feel the same about whether or not he'll be healthy. But if he is, and let's live in that world for a second where he is, him and Derek Carr are going to be just a dynamic duo. Dynamic duo. It's just going to work. It absolutely will work. And while I'm on the subject, posted some, clips and videos of Michael Thomas, like coming back on TikTok and whatever. And everyone loves to crack the slant joke still. And my rebuttal to this will always be, if you think he runs one route, why is your favorite cornerback struggling to stop him? It's a fair question, and it's one that people don't have an answer for. But Michael Thomas and Derek Carr, will it be a special connection if they're healthy? I think it will. And I think it's brewing and it's manifesting in every possible way that you want. And if that connection continues to develop in a nature that I think is best for the team, best for the offense, I think that's where you're going to get the best version of the New Orleans Saints. And I also think the best version of this offense.